9 p.m. His pockets are completely empty. He's just been rejected by 50 jobs. Depressed and desperate, he decides to deliver just one last pizza. The door creaks open, and a billionaire stares back at him. This is the story of how one delivery changed everything. Meet Ethan, just 24 years old. He'd dropped out of college a couple of years back to support his family, who were struggling just to put food on the table. His days were a blur of dead-end job applications and rejections. By night, he was a pizza delivery guy, working until the early hours of the morning. Most nights were the same old routine, delivering pepperoni and cheese to tired students and late-night workers. But this night was different. It was almost 1 in the morning. The city was quiet, and he got one final order. The address was a penthouse suite in the city's most luxurious building. He felt a knot in his stomach. Who orders pizza this late to a place like that? He rode the elevator all the way to the top floor, the silence making his ears ring. He double-checked the order, took a deep breath, and knocked on the door. The man who answered wasn't just wealthy. He was a face Ethan recognized from the cover of business magazines. It was Marcus Thorne, the reclusive tech mogul, a self-made billionaire. Ethan was starstruck, fumbling with the pizza box. Here's your pizza, sir," he stammered. He handed over the pizza and then offered the change. Marcus Thorne just waved a hand, dismissively. "Keep it, son," he said, his voice surprisingly gentle. He looked at Ethan. Really looked at him, noticing the exhaustion etched on his face. "You look like you've had a rough night. What's your story?" And just like that, the dam broke. Ethan didn't even know why, but he found himself pouring out his heart to this complete stranger. He told him about dropping out of college, about the mountain of debt, the 50 job rejections, the fear of letting his family down. He spoke about his dream of being a programmer, a dream that felt more and more impossible with each passing day. He expected pity, maybe a few kind words, and then to be sent on his way. But Marcus Thorne listened patiently, nodding thoughtfully. When Ethan finished, his voice raw with emotion, the billionaire simply said, "Don't give up. I see a spark in you." Ethan went home that night feeling a strange mix of embarrassment and hope. He fell into a restless sleep, the conversation replaying in his mind. The next morning, he woke up to a notification on his phone. It was an email. The subject line read, "An opportunity." His heart pounded as he opened it. The sender was Marcus Thorne. The email was short and to the point. "I was impressed by your honesty and your drive. I need people like you. Join my new startup. We start you at $5,000 a month. The first project is yours if you want it." He read it once, then twice, then a third time. Tears welled up in his eyes. This was it. This was the break he had been praying for. He didn't just have a job. He had a chance, a real chance to turn his life around. He replied with an emphatic yes and started the very next day. He worked harder than he ever had in his life, fueled by gratitude and a burning desire to prove himself. He wasn't just delivering pizzas anymore, he was building code, solving complex problems, and learning directly from one of the sharpest minds in the tech industry. The hours were long, but for the first time, he felt alive, purposeful. Marcus became his mentor, guiding him, challenging him, and pushing him to think bigger. Fast forward 3 years, Ethan is no longer working for Marcus Thorne. He's the founder and CEO of his own company. He took everything he learned and built an innovative app that streamlines logistics for small businesses, an idea born from his own experiences on those late-night delivery runs. His company was just valued at $10 million. He's not just financially stable, he's a success story, an inspiration. The real lesson here isn't just about being in the right place at the right time. It's about what happens when you're at your lowest point, when you feel like you have nothing left to lose. Ethan's last try, that one final pizza delivery at 1 in the morning, wasn't the end of his rope. It was the beginning of his entire future. It was the moment he was most vulnerable, and that vulnerability opened the door to his biggest opportunity. That 1 a.m. pizza delivery literally changed his life forever. So what about you? We all have those moments of despair, those times we feel like giving up. What's your 1 a.m. moment? What was that last try that you almost didn't take? I'd love to hear your story, so share it down in the comments below. Let's inspire each other. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories like this. See you in the next video.